Hi guys, it's Lexi. Welcome back to Life with Lexi Toledo. Today I'm going to be talking about the top 10 reasons why people hate life insurance. Alright, reason number 1, there is a low barrier to entry. So meaning that anyone can really pass the life insurance exam. As long as you pass the exam, you can start selling life insurance. But that doesn't mean that you actually know about money, life insurance, or anything at all. As long as you know the basics, then technically you could start selling it. So that's why sometimes people misrepresent and put out misinformation out there because they don't really understand how it actually works. And reason number 2, kind of goes along with the first one that I just said, is that social media noise and misinformation. People get their license and all of a sudden they hear one thing and they run with it, even though it's actually wrong. So people that are new in the game or just misinformed are spreading these lies online and people are believing it. So it's putting a bad rap and putting a bad name on the whole life insurance industry, in my opinion. The third reason is that people call it a scam. And people call it a scam because they don't actually understand how these life insurance companies make money, or they've seen or heard horror stories about a policy and they think that if they don't get their money back immediately, then it's a scam. But technically, it's life insurance. You're paying for that life insurance, whether it's a term, an IUL, or a whole life. There are very different products, so it's important to point out which product are you calling a scam. The fourth reason is that people don't think that it actually applies to them. They think they're either too young or they don't have kids yet, and they really don't think life insurance even applies to them. But really, when understanding how life insurance works, and the permanent kind, not the temporary, you can understand that you can build wealth through a policy that's permanent for the rest of your life. And ultimately, it's better to get covered while you're younger, while you know you can get that best rating and the maximum coverage. Alright, reason number 5, people want to avoid talking about death. And let's be real, no one really wants to talk about death either. But this is really talking about generations to come. This is about thinking generations ahead of you, not necessarily your death, but thinking about the future generations, the grandkids that are in your life now, the children that are in your life now, and planning for them. But this is also applicable to you as well. This is a way for you to build wealth tax-free, and people think that life insurance is only something they're going to see the benefit of when they pass away, which is ultimately just not true. Reason number 6 is that people don't actually care what happens to them after they die. And if that's you, if you don't have any dependents or you have no one that you want to leave a legacy for, then that's cool. That's just not my clientele. That's just not my target market. At the end of the day, I want to talk to people that really care about the legacy that they're leaving and care about future generations to come. All right, reason number 7 is that people don't trust these big life insurance companies. They think that they're either trying to take their money or they just lied to their people. At the end of the day, these life insurance companies, if everything were to go south in the world, they would be the last ones standing. And so people have a lot of distrust in certain companies when I agree, not all companies are great. But the certain companies that you want to get your policy with, just make sure you do your research and make sure that you're working with a mutual company. All right, reason number 8, they compare it to only investing. They compare life insurance to an investment and they're looking at returns, but what this product actually gives is guarantees, liquidity, control, tax advantage, and they really judge it by what it's not instead of what it actually is. Life insurance is not about rate of return, so let's look at the things what it's actually for. Number 9, delayed gratification. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, and there's no instant reward when getting a policy like this. This takes time to build, and people want fast results, and they want instant gratification nowadays. So this is something that's not going to give you that. It's a long-term process. It's a long-term return that's going to give you massive return at the end of the course of your life. And lastly, number 10 is that they never actually seen it done right. There are so many life insurance agents in this world, right? But there's only a slim few that only do infinite banking. There's around 350 active infinite banking practitioners. So there's really not a lot of us that are structuring these policies right for early cash value that's doing infinite banking properly. So people are seeing all the, other policy illustrations and all the other policies, and theirs doesn't work like this. So their mindset's automatically thinking, well, that doesn't even exist because they haven't seen it. And so that's why when doing an infinite banking policy, you really want to work with a practitioner who is a practitioner and that's a professional in structuring these policies the right way. All right, everyone, those are my 10 reasons of why people hate life insurance. If you guys can think of any more, then just put them in the comments down below. but this video is very fun and I'm super excited to create more content for you guys. I'm going to be bringing all the value and the education for you guys. So if you have any good video ideas, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to listen to your guys' requests and fulfill them. So very excited to grow with you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It's Life with Lexi Toledo. I look forward to you guys joining me on this journey. Bye guys.